Are you a South African musician trying to figure out what a music press release is? Welcome to this episode where I plan on demystifying just that. Cue the intro. What's up, it's your boy Skill from skillmusicsa.com and welcome to my channel where I share information with my fellow South African musicians to help them improve on their music business. If this sounds interesting to you, please do consider subscribing. In this episode, I plan on sharing my opinions and thoughts on what a music press release is and giving you 3 tips on how to go about making one and improving the current ones that you have for your latest release. So the first question, what is a music press release? Basically, a music press release is a tool that is used in public relations, PR, in order to get yourself as a musician or yourself as a business free publicity. In other words, a press release is a sheet that you want to give to news reporters or people in the media about your next release. So needless to say, writing a good press release or getting one written for you is something that will get you good publicity for all your releases. Here are some tips that you can use in order to write a better press release. So the very first one, you must make the actual press release newsworthy. So if you're releasing a single, it can't just be any random single. It must preferably have some form of backing or some form of news behind it. For example, the single is used to sponsor SPCA. Another tool that you can use for a press release is saying that the actual project is funded by a big organization in order to give awareness for a certain topic. These are just some examples of how you can go about making a press release newsworthy. Another one is to have a catchy title. It can't just be Skill is releasing his next project. Everyone is releasing music nowadays, so the actual subject of the press release must be catchy. So something along the lines of new release aimed at giving awareness to SPCA. For example, I'm not releasing anything about the SPCA, but I'm just giving you an example. A third point that you want to include in your press release, you want to keep it short and straight to the point. You don't want to waffle about what you were doing 10 years ago or how you started in the music industry. The press release is focused on this current release, so you want to keep it short, concise, and very specific to this current release. Another way of improving your press release, you want to make it visually appealing and stand within the aesthetic of your actual project. So branding the press release similar to how you're branding the project, but don't go overboard because different media users will be using this press release. And lastly, you want to write the press release in third person. So you will be writing as in he and she, not I and we. So for example, you'll be saying things like Skill will be releasing his project. You wouldn't say I will be releasing my project. That is basically the last thing you must write in third person in order for your press release to be used by external media. But that concludes this video and I hope you found it informative. Don't forget to tell a friend, and until next time, Skilligan the Hooligan signing out.